Hello there, you guys. This is going to be your weekend tarot guidance reading for January the 26th through the 28th, 2018. So let's go ahead and get into this reading, okay? Alright. Alright, Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for the collective energies for the weekend. What is the energy that surrounds the weekend, starting Friday the 26th through Sunday the 28th, 2018? Okay. Alright, yeah, you guys, before I forget, be sure to check me out this Friday, the 26th at 3:30 p.m. for my happy hour Friday readings, where I will answer one question. I will be on Facebook for 30 minutes, Instagram for 30 minutes, and YouTube for 30 minutes. So be sure that you guys are following me on my YouTube, Facebook, and my Instagram account. And all the information will be in the description box. Also, for you guys looking for one-question readings in the near future, or if you guys just want a quick mini reading, the best way to reach me is Instantgo. Okay, it's a mobile app. Also, you guys can purchase full in-depth readings on my website as well. All information, description box. Alright. The deck I'm using is, sorry, they dropped the box. I have the Swiss version, so it's like the mini pocket version. So I have Aleister Crowley's Thoth deck. It's a very, very dope deck, so I'm using that. Alright, Knight of Wands again. Okay. He's making his little appearance. And then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is swiftness. Okay. I'm going to leave it in reverse for some reason. The Ace of Cups. The Three of Swords, which is sorrow. And the Hermit. Really strange Hermit, right? Underlying energy is the Nine of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, so let's get into it. Knight of Wands. I feel like you're desiring for something to get a move on, and you're like having this difficulty because the Eight of Wands is in reverse. So it's like, why isn't anything, why isn't there any forward movement? The card is swiftness. The Eight of Wands is swiftness in this deck. It's in reverse. But it's kind of like you have this energy, this momentum that's built up, and you want something to start moving forward. You're feeling very, like this expansive energy. I keep getting that. And this is also the sign of Sagittarius. So this could be Sagittarian energy. For you Sagittarians, you may want to travel, or you may want something to move forward or go the distance. And there may be delays with travel for you. Some of you Sagittarius, I feel like specifically, you may have some trouble with travel plans or car troubles. I don't know why I'm getting that. Car trouble, like your car is not working or something like that. For some reason, I'm getting that if you guys have plans to travel by car, by mobile, like vehicle, make sure that your engines and everything are good. Make sure your tires are good. Check all of that. Even like make sure you have your driver's license and stuff like that. Insurance. I don't know why I'm getting that, but just make sure Sagittarius is. Others of you, this is like forward energy, forward movement, like creative energy, wanting to manifest something, not wondering why there's like, it seems like something is stagnant and on hold. And this is kind of like piggybacking off of the energy from Thursday's reading. So I feel like, again, there's a purpose for that. So if you need to go back to that reading for Thursday and see as to why that their stagnant energy is there, because I feel like it's a relevance to that, or to this energy. So you have the Ace of Cups in the suggested approach position. So it may be that you guys are not in the space. You're not open to what you're trying to manifest. It's like your heart is blocked to something, or you need to address something emotionally. Maybe you need to heal something. If it's not your heart chakra, then it's something that could be blocking your heart chakra, to where, anyway, you're still going to need to heal it, or you need to pay attention to something in the matters of the heart. Maybe you haven't forgiven yourself for something. Maybe you haven't forgiven someone else for something. You're still holding on to all of these emotions underneath the surface, and it's like Spirit is trying to tell you to focus on that, to heal that, to forgive, to have some sort of compassion so that you can be open to a new start or open to whatever it is that you're trying to set intentions for and manifest. For some of you guys who might have those travel issues or whatever with your cars or just travel by plane or whatever, could be forgetting your tickets, flights delayed, missed flights, and it could be because your heart is not in alignment with something. Like, it maybe you don't really want to go, or you don't feel right about it, or I don't know, business trips or something. It's like something you're not invested in for some reason. Your heart's not in it. And if it is something that you desire and you want to do this, you want to go on these trips or whatever, it could simply just be that there's something that's blocking you emotionally. It's internal. It has nothing to do with the outside. Even if it seems to be others, like, oh, the flight attendant is messing with me, or you know, bad luck, my car. It has nothing to do with outside sources. It's a reflection of what's going on within you. Everything is that we manifest, it starts inwardly. So you have the Hermit card as your focus. Actually, sorry, the Three of Swords as your focus, and it's the Sorrow card. So I feel like these are triggers from matters of the heart that you're needing to focus on. Like, what's bothering me? What's really the root of the issue? Like, what is blocking me from moving forward? What is it? What's in the way within me? Not so much like someone else. It has not, like, again, has nothing to do with anybody else. But it's mental, you know, triggers or memories of some past hurt that you're needing to address and deal with within the self in order for something to progress and move forward. The conclusion is, I feel like you will go within yourself. Maybe this weekend you'll feel, some of you guys might be forced, like you might not be able to go on these trips, or something that you planned for can't happen because you need to take this time out. It's like Spirit is encouraging you, and it's like imperative that you go within yourself this weekend, gain the clarity that you need to gain. So it's like you're not going to get that by, you know, going on vacations or trips right now. It's like, it seems very Mercury retrograde-ish, you know, how the whole superstition behind Mercury retrograde is like, don't plan trips, don't buy, you know, new gadgets and all that stuff. I don't get that with electronics, but as far as like traveling, like your car, like you might not be able to go to work that day, and it may be for a good reason. Some of you need that rest, you need that time within yourself. I feel could just simply be resting, and in that time of rest, then it's like this clarity comes. So I feel like Spirit's kind of halting your energy. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles are two different types of characters, two different types of people. They operate very differently. One's very fiery, very passionate, very straightforward. You know, don't think twice, I'm going to do what it do. The other person is like, I got to think this, you know, I got to think this through. Very opposite of the Knight of Wands. So, okay. On to the love energy. Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity in the matters of the heart for the collective energies for this weekend, January 26th through the 28th. What is the energies that surround your viewers, whoever this is meant to resonate with, whoever this is meant for? What is the energies? Giving and receiving, which is the Six of Pentacles. Choose your battles, Seven of Wands. Find balance, the Two of Pentacles. Nine of Swords, deepest fears. Confront, which is the Moon. And we have Two of Coming Together, which is the Two of Cups. Okay? So, when it comes to your love relationships, I feel like you need to definitely pay attention to how the connections are benefiting you, or if they aren't benefiting you. Because for some of you, you guys are coming to a space where you're paying attention to energy exchanges between you and other people in your life, um, whether or not there's a balance or imbalance between what energy exchanges, because every party that's involved with an energy exchange, each person has to benefit from that. If it's just you benefiting and I'm just, it's not about what can I get from you. Like, I'm going to take you out to dinner and then later on I'm going to be like, are you going to give me some ass? Like, it doesn't work like that. It's like, I'm taking you out to eat because, it's coming from the kindness of my heart, and you're getting something out of it because you feel good about doing that. You care about someone, so you're getting something out of it. The other person's being treated, being showed appreciation. So it has to be reciprocation, business-wise, whatever. So you guys may be focused on energy exchanges right now, and I feel like the challenge with this energy is deciding if certain things are worth putting any energy and effort towards anymore. Like, am I going to stop being the yes man? Or am I going to stop, being the yes ma'am person always, or yes sir to everybody and everything, never telling anyone no, not honoring how I feel. And it's like, is it coming from the pureness of my heart that I'm doing this? Like, do I really want to give to this person, or am I really, when I'm getting something, am I reciprocating that energy back? So you have to really think about that, if it's coming from a place of obligation, or is it coming from a place of responsibility, or is it coming from a place of, pure, I desire it and I want to, or I don't just want to. You have to kind of play with that. And you might have a hard time with doing so. And it could be you have too many demands on you, too many people that, say you have kids, say you have a significant other, say you have your boss or projects to attend to, clients to attend to, family members to work with, friends, family, whatever. And it's like too many energies. Some people might take advantage of you. Hey, can you babysit today? You ain't doing nothing anyway. Like, who's to say that I'm not doing something? So it's kind of like you got to work that out within yourself. But you have find balance, which is your suggested approach. So Spirit is telling you that you need to work with these energies and really weigh the pros and the cons of them, or find a balance between your energy how much you give and how much you take. You have to find that balance, because obviously there is an imbalance with this. Otherwise it wouldn't be here as a suggestion. And I feel like you need to focus on, why would you feel guilty, or why are you kind of caught up in, if I don't do this? Here's an example, and I'm going to be real with you. So, I always have a story to tell, usually, but it's for a good reason when I do share. But for an example, like with me, like, I have a personal life, I have a child, other things that I focus on, and I need me time. I need time to ground myself. I need time, just to get right within. And it's like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, I know that I have all these clients to tend to, and you kind of feel guilty if you don't get it, even though I have a set time frame. It's still in the back of my mind, like, what if somebody's like, well, where's my reading? Why is it taking so long? And it goes in the back of your mind, and you're always like uneasy. And I feel like that might resonate with some of you, not in that same same instance or whatever, but it could be, if I don't cook dinner by this time, my kids are going to be all mad, they're going to be crazy, they're going to be begging me, where's my food? Or my husband or my wife or whatever, if I don't do this or do that, or if I say no to so-and-so, it's all this in your head, and you have all these obligations and all these people to cater to, it seems like, and you're trying to pick and choose who's priority. And at first it has to start with you. Like, are you in the space to give this energy, because sometimes we don't have that energy to give all the time. Like, we need breaks, even from our kids. Like, sometimes you need breaks. Sometimes you need time away from your partner. Sometimes you need to tell people, no, I can't do that right now. You have to honor yourself. Otherwise, you're going to deplete your energy, and you're going to be all imbalanced in your being. So this could also be grounding yourself. Some of you are ungrounded right now, mentally too. But the conclusion is confront, which is the moon card. So it's like confronting, why do you feel uneasy? And a lot of insomnia, the Nine of Swords can represent insomnia, is coming from this energy of, I got to do this, I got to do that. So-and-so needs me to do this. And if I don't do that, so-and-so is going to say that. The kids are going to do this. My boss is going to say that, blah, blah, blah. If I don't do this, that is causing you to feel uneasy. You can't rest. And it makes sense to me right now. You know, that's why. Because your energy is being pulled in so many different directions. And it's kind of like you need to protect or shield your energy and build those healthy boundaries between you and other people, and certain things that you might feel like are priorities or responsibilities. There's always a healthy balance and way to do that. Hey, can you pick up the kids for me today because, you know, I need some time for me? Or, hey, can you cook tonight? I need a rest. Can you babysit the kids tonight while I do this, while I do that? I need some time for myself. Or, you know what, I can't come in right now, blah, blah, blah. Take a day off from work, whatever you need to do, because you need rest. And I just get insomnia. Like, you're just up at night constantly thinking and worry, and the time is just flying and passing you by, and you're just awake. You're drained. So you need that coming together energy. Is more, I'm not getting romantic energy, like, it's not coming up. It's more so about self-reflecting, relationship with yourself, but also managing relationships with others in your life. But this coming together, I feel like it's you. And it could be that you need to take a break from focusing on relationships right now, about a specific person right now, because I feel like it's draining and depleting your energy, so much so that you're not sleeping, and that's never a good thing. So you're worried about this coming together, but I feel like Spirit is telling you gotta come together with yourself. You have to find that balance between you, within yourself. All right, let's do pick a cards. I'm gonna do two separate ones. I'm gonna use my fortune cards, and then I'm gonna do the romance angels too. So, love questions. It's funny how Spirit works. For some reason, I'm like, I'm not going to use the romance angels either. So it was meant to be, because I didn't get any romantic energies out of the love reading that I did. And I don't intend to always have it that way. I want to leave it open for all relationships. But yeah, so it's meant to be why that happened. So that's cool. All right. So I'm going to do the fortune cards. I'm going to do... Spirit's saying 2 today. So I'm going to do 2 fortune cards. So... whatever it is that you want to know, like what to expect this weekend, potential energies that surround this weekend for you specifically, like, you know, what does it have in store for you? You guys, whoever's drawn to 1 or 2, I'm going to split the deck, and you guys can meditate on that for a little bit. And then I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Romance Angels. So if you guys have some love inquiries, questions, just want to know whatever it is that's on your mind, on your heart when it comes to romance and love, I'm going to pull 3, so whichever number you're drawn to. Okay. All right. All right. So... tune into the energy. So those of you who've chosen card 1 in the fortunes, you have talisman. You're destined to succeed. So this weekend, you guys, whatever it is mainly on your mind, on your heart, I feel like whatever it is, just know that there's going to be a positive resolution or outcome for you, whether if it happens this weekend or whether it happens sometime in the future. Okay. love and prosperity. So it could be, love and money. Sounds cliche, but, you could be having some good luck with money somehow. Like people, some sort of money coming to you, or people supporting you financially in some way, or just doing something nice for you out of the kindness of their heart. Or it could be, abundance of love from all places, from people, or a love situation. All right, those of you drawn to card 2, says the moon, you will be guided through the darkness. So right now you might be feeling lost. You don't really know, you don't know what to expect. You're kind of afraid of the unknown, or you don't really trust the unknown, or you just really are anxious to figure out what's on the other side of this energy right now. And Spirit's telling you that you're being guided regardless if you feel like you're lost. You're not. And you're safe from harm. With the shield, it says you're safe from harm. So whatever it is that you kind of feel like you're in the dark about, and you might have some worry, some fear, some anxiety about, Spirit's telling you that you're good. Even if you can't see, it's kind of like you're just walking blind with a blindfold. It's like that person that's kind of trying to surprise you. That's the energy I'm getting, like, say Valentine's Day and your partner is blindfolded and you're going to surprise you with a dinner or something, something movie-like. It doesn't have to be that scenario, but think of it as divine spirit, or your angels, or your guides, your ancestors, whoever you believe in, who walk with you, are holding you while you're blindfolded, and they're going to surprise you. That's what I'm getting. That's awesome. I don't know where I got that from, but that's what came to me. All right. So card one. Those of you drawn to card 1 for the romance energy, you have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you were guided to take. So, could be that this is your advice, that this is what you need to do. Like, if you believe in something when it comes to love, or you believe in a partnership right now, or you love someone that you love, whether you got to stand up for a family member, a friend, or just work on your partnership, that's the advice for you. If it's worth it, then stand up for it and put the work in. If it's a love goal, a desire, a dream, put the work in. It could be that someone else is going to put the energy in, and make the effort for you and show you that you're worth it. Okay? Like an innocent love, pure energy, like that energy of that giving and receiving energy, I feel like it has to come from a pure place. If this is you, if this is someone else, I feel like people are going to do something, or someone specifically is going to do something for you that's out of the kindness of their heart. So be receptive to it and open to it. Just enjoy it. Be playful with your energy. Have fun with this energy. Card 2. You have true love. Okay. Says this is a romance of a lifetime. So Spirit's telling you that whatever the situation is, or whoever this person is, there's a pure loving energy here. When I think of true love, I don't think of like the Notebook or Love Jones, even though those movies, those are romantic movies or classic romantic movies. But I feel like it's a pure loving energy where you can't put a label on it. It's not just romance, not just friendship, it's not just family. Like, it's deeper than that. It's much more than that. It's divine. It's pure. So I definitely feel like that's where it's coming from. Okay. Card 3, you have calling in your soulmate. So it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this is for those of you who are out there seeking love. Spirit's telling you to continue to do what you're doing. Continue to call in this person. Some of you guys may need to take on, some sort of active approach to calling in your soulmate. Writing a love letter to them helps manifest. Visualizations, affirmations, prayers, rituals, whatever. There's so many different things that you can do. You can work with intuitives, or, people that do, magic, candle magic, ritual baths, like, or you can do it yourself. There's so many different practices. Like, you could do law of attraction, praying to God, writing a letter to your loved one, creating space for a new person, cleaning your closet out for them, making one side of the bed for them. I've heard women do that and call in and actually manifest a partner. So honey jars, honey baths, candle love spells. I would do them, but this is just me. I always say this all the time. I don't promote the specific person thing, like calling in a specific person, unless you two are together already and you guys are having issues. That's cool. But if this is somebody like a dude that you have a crush on or somebody, tread lightly with that. But my friend, one of my friends, she helped put it into perspective for me because she asked me, she's like, can you do that? And I was like, I don't know, like, I'm not into that, but I've heard people do it. I've heard famous people do it, like Lauren London, or no, Nipsey Hussle, I guess, said he manifested Lauren London, or he always wanted to be with her. I heard so many other people have done that before. Esther Hicks said she manifested her husband. I mean, you know, you can do what it do if you feel guided. But what she said, the thing that I was like, okay, that makes sense. If you're calling in them as they are and you're not trying to force them to be with you or force them to be something else that they're not, other than who they are or the highest version of themselves, and you're not trying to intervene with where they are in life. Like if they're in a relationship, you're not trying to break them and that person up. You kind of allow their free will, then I can kind of get that. So it's up to you, however you feel guided to do it. If that's your thing, because I see like a whole bunch of videos on it. I'm just like, I don't know about that, but it is what it is. If it's meant for you, it'll come to you, you know. And when I say meant to be is not a forever thing, or it's not a lifelong thing, because there's really no such thing as forever in this reality. But that's just my belief. But no, you know, that end all be all person, it may be or it may not be for a lifelong partnership. But whatever is truly meant and resonates with you at the same frequency and vibration, it will be. So I won't limit it and say that you can't manifest a specific person, because if it's meant for you, if you two are meant to be in each other's lives, it will happen naturally. It will. As long as you're not intervening, you know, trying to get, you're respecting their free will, and you're not trying to manifest them to be all crazy and in love with you, because that shit backfires. It does. But, yeah, because it's going out of natural divine order. That's how I see it. But keep working on it. For others of you, continue to pray for your relationships, because it could also be that you guys might be going through a tough time in your relationships right now with your partners or whatever. And you might have to pray, or, you know, honey jars are the thing right now. They like, yeah, like it was popping back in the day, like a couple years or so ago. I heard about it, like a lot of people doing it. So if you're in a relationship, like it's good for established bonds, because it helps sweeten your partner up. And it also works for like people that are just assholes to you. Like if you put their person's name and you want them to chill out or be cool or be nice to you, you can do that too. So there's so many different things. Excuse me. Oh, I don't know what it is. Some of you guys are afraid to tell Spirit what you want. That's probably what that was. Some of you guys are afraid to tell Spirit, like, hey, I want this in a partner. I want this in a relationship. This is what I'm seeking. I'm seeking this type of partner that's going to, you know, be this, and we can do this together, and blah, blah, blah. Some of you guys are limiting your menu, your prayers. It's like, instead of, yeah, they might not have that exact thing on the order or the menu that you want, but you can always ask, hey, I don't know, by chance, could you add this to my order? Never be afraid to ask what you want. Like, closed mouths don't get fed, and that's real. So that block could be that you guys are afraid to state what you want, or if you're affirming that or praying or asking, you probably don't believe what you're saying. That's another thing, that it's the power behind your words. You have to speak with conviction and believe in it, even if it's a small belief. Isn't that what the Bible says? It says a faith of a mustard seed. It's all you need. So, you know, you might have, because we're human, we're going to have that little stench of doubt. But if we're all like, I'm going to just say this, you know, I don't really believe what I'm saying, but Spirit, can you send me a man that blah, 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 blah. But in the back of your mind, like, there's no good men like that. There's no such thing as that, blah, blah, blah. You don't deserve that. You're not going to manifest from that place, because it's coming from a place of fear and the lack. Like, please, Lord, send me somebody, like, please. And that's coming, you're begging, and it's coming from a place of lack. But if you're, Spirit, this is what I'm looking for, or it's even better stating it as if it already happens. That's another thing that law of attraction speaks of. I don't know why I'm rambling on this one card, but I feel like I need to. But yeah, like just stating to Spirit, saying to yourself, affirming whatever to the universe, the part of the universe that is of truth and love, because so many different energies out in the universe. So you want to be very specific of what angels, who you're working with, your guides, your ancestors. Are your ancestors in the right space? Are they some real powerful ancestors? Are they working for your highest good? Are they trying to get something out of you? Like, you gotta be so specific. Like, you guys, like, that's energy. You gotta be clear with your intention, what's in your heart. Know, ask Spirit that whatever is in the truth of my heart, whatever I truly desire for me, yes, I'm stating these things is what I want, but if there's something that's in my heart that I'm unaware of, that's for me, that I really truly want, bring that to me. That's what I'm asking for. And I feel like that's powerful. Yeah, you can say, I'm going to just use this as an example. Like, say, I don't know. I don't know why. It's just coming to my head. So somebody trying to manifest Justin Bieber, I don't know, because he came up in my head. And I heard Will Smith too. So if some of you guys, like, say that you're really trying to do that. I don't know. The whole Ryan Gosling thing. I don't know if y'all heard about that. That shit's crazy. The twin flame thing. I don't know. I don't mean no disrespect by that lady. But let's just say, like, you're in that space. And you're like, I want to manifest Ryan Gosling as my man. Blah, blah, blah. If you're going to do that, it's like, be very careful with your intention behind it. Like, yeah, I may want this person. Like, yeah, I want to manifest him. Shit, if I believed in that, I'd be like, let me manifest ASAP Rocky. Like, I'm just playing. But no. But yeah. But state it. Just say that's the thing. Or Carl from my job. Or Marcus from across the hall, whatever. I want to manifest him as my man. Then put it on the table and be like, that's who I want. But Spirit, if there's a better man or better woman, give me Beyonce, you know, take her from Jay-Z. I'm just playing. Or Rihanna. If that's who I want, then if that's for me, bring it to me. If not, then bring me something better. That's how you do it. Don't put all your hopes into just this one thing, because the universe is infinite. The blessings are infinite and abundant. Like, you can't fathom some of the things that can come. Like, I always use this example, like with shoes. Like, say you have a heel in mind. Like, I want a red suede heel, blah, 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 that has this and that, that's these many inches and whatever. And then you walk into this one store looking for a shoe like that. But then you see another shoe. It's like, damn, like, I didn't even know this shoe existed, but I want that instead. Like, that's how the universe works sometimes. So you got to be very, very, open-hearted, open-minded, grateful in all that you receive, because even if it's somebody that you don't want, that you're manifesting, like you're getting all these people, take it as admiration, like, oh, I'm popping, like I have people that admire me, or someone that's giving me compliments, even if I'm not really feeling him or her, you know, I can take it as a good thing. I don't have to see it, you know, as a negative, like, oh, Spirit, oh, God. Like, Spirit's not telling you, yeah, just because we got this red heel and that red heel doesn't mean that you have to buy them all. See which one fits you, which one you really are attracted to, and that's for you, you know. But admire the shoes and be like, I like this about that shoe, and I like that about that shoe. Maybe, you know, that one might hurt my feet. It's cute, but I don't want to waste my time on that. Like, you know, like somebody could be fine as hell and someone could be so beautiful, but when you really get to know them, it's like we don't really vibe, so why waste my time? Keep it moving. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with trying on all the shoes, and if you don't like it, don't buy it. If you like it, buy it. You know? I just be talking, but Spirit talks through me in strange ways, of course. But yeah, that's my message for the weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, that you found it helpful, and much love to you guys. It's almost 40 minutes. I don't know. I guess it was the talking part. But some people said they like to hear me talk, so whatever. But yeah, much love to you guys, and I'll see you guys Friday, tomorrow. Peace.